How to apply the method of elimination when you are solving PRINCE2 Foundation questions. Let's find that out in this video. Now, here's the thing, right? Most candidates think that the method of elimination is just about spotting the obviously wrong answer. But there are actually many different ways this technique is tested in the PRINCE2 Foundation questions. And if you, as a candidate, do not know the difference, you could be having a very difficult time in the exam trying to decide between two very close answer choices. Hi, my name is Ray and I have over 16 years of project management experience working on PRINCE2 projects across UK public sector organizations. Currently, I work as a program manager in the UK and I'm an authorized trainer for PRINCE2 with AXELOS and PeopleCert. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through a couple of PRINCE2 Foundation questions and show you exactly how the method of elimination works in each scenario and what are the key nuances tested in the exam, which often puts candidates in a very difficult situation. Now, these are the exact kind of strategies I cover in much more depth as part of my ATO training program. However, the purpose of this video will be to provide you with enough food for thought so that you can practice these strategies yourself when you are preparing for the PRINCE2 exam. So please make sure you are subscribed to Project Mastery with Ray. Give this video a like, get a pen and a paper, and let's get the discussion started. Now, the first category is about role misalignment, and this is where PRINCE2 Foundation often trips candidates up, okay? Because on the surface, all the four options for these kind of questions sounds believable and true. So let's look at a real exam style question together, right? Identify which one of the following statements about PRINCE2 roles is correct. Option A, the project assurance role is responsible for the day-to-day management of the project on behalf of the project board. Option B, the senior user is responsible for specifying the benefits and ensuring they are ultimately realized. Option C, the team manager is responsible for approving the business case on behalf of the organization. And option D, the project support role is responsible for chairing project board meetings. Now pause the video here and try to solve this question first before we discuss the answers, right? Now, option A is incorrect, okay? Because day-to-day management of the project belongs to the project manager. Assurance monitors the overall program, but it does not manage it for the project manager. Option C is also incorrect because approving the business case sits with the executive, not the team manager. The team manager delivers work packages and that's it. Option D is incorrect as well because chairing the project board is again the project executive's responsibility, not project support. So the correct answer here is option B. The senior user specifies the benefits and is accountable for ensuring that they are realized, right? And that is the whole point of that role existing within the project board. Now, here is why this matters so much, right? Roles and responsibilities as part of PRINCE2 comes up again and again across the foundation paper, okay? Not just in one question. So if you do not have a rock solid grip on who does what, you are not just risking one question, you are basically risking your overall performance across the entire exam. So learn your PRINCE2 roles properly and half of your elimination battle is already won. And yes, before we move on, if you are preparing for your PRINCE2 exam, I have all the study materials available for you as an authorized training provider, from free guides to mock exam question banks to full-length training programs with video lectures and live question and answer sessions with me. You can pick and choose what you think would work best for you. All the relevant links will be provided in the description section of this video. Now moving on, the second category is about knowing exactly which management product to update and when. And this catches out candidates in the PRINCE2 exam in a very different way, because many PRINCE2 management products, for example, highlight reports and exception reports, can sound almost similar and interchangeable if you have not studied them properly. So let's look at a real exam style question together and try to understand this in a finer way. So the question is like this: identify which one of the following statements about PRINCE2 management product is correct. Option A, the highlight report is used to notify the project board immediately when a stage is forecast to exceed its tolerances. Option B, the exception report is produced on a regular time-driven basis to give the project board a summary of the stage status. Option C, the highlight report provides the project board with a summary of stage status at a frequency they themselves define. And option D, the exception report is created by the team manager in order to close a work package. So pause the video here and try to solve the question first yourself, okay? And if you are second guessing already, you exactly know how this will feel during the exam day with all the additional stress factors. So it's definitely time to have a discussion with your authorized training organization if they are not covering these kind of nuances in their training programs. Right, so let's discuss the answer choices, shall we? Option A is incorrect, because immediate notification of a forecast tolerance breach is exactly what the exception report does, right? Not the highlight report. Option B is also incorrect because it has swapped the two products completely upside down, okay? Regular time-driven reporting is the highlight report's job, not the exception report's job. Option D is incorrect as well, because the exception report is produced by the project manager, not the team manager, and has nothing to do with closing a work package. So the correct answer to this question is option C, because the highlight report is time driven, okay, and the project board sets that frequency, right? So once you separate time driven controls from exception driven controls, this category of elimination becomes very, very easy, right? Now, here is why this matters so much. Reporting questions show up throughout the foundation paper, okay, in many nuances. So if you cannot instantly separate time-driven controls from event or exception-driven controls, you will keep losing marks on question after question that may look completely different on the surface, but in fact, they would be actually testing the exact same distinction underneath. Right, so as we discussed at the beginning of this video, the couple of themes that we have touched upon as part of this video today is just the tip of the iceberg in terms of what an ideal ATO training should be covering in terms of preparation, right? So regardless of whichever ATO you are working with for your PRINCE2 certification, you need to focus on such themes around the method of elimination. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please press the like button and I will see you again in the next video.